I've been a nurse for about the last 25 years, and latterly in the last, say, about 3 or 4, worked in colorectal nursing and been a stoma nurse. My passion has always been empowering people to take responsibility of their own bodies to prevent the complications of developing a parastomal hernia, which is one of the biggest stomal complications post-surgery. A parastomal hernia is a weakening in the muscle wall, where basically, usually from the defect from a surgical incision, and that can affect a weakening in that muscle, which allows the bowel to move into that area, which causes a protrusion. And a parastomal hernia is the protrusion usually occurs around the site of the stoma. There's different support garments on the market. Historically, people would have been measured for a belt. I certainly found a lot of the problems, you measure somebody up for a belt, and they were very keen to wear it, and you were there with them while you measured it, and they had it on for that couple of minutes. And then what I found when you followed people up was it was uncomfortable, they didn't like it, and most people's belts were in their bottom drawer, and they were never worn because they weren't comfortable. At the moment, I'm wearing a Vanillan Blush vest, which I don't have a stoma, but it feels very, very supportive, very comfortable. It's made of cotton with the elastane in, so it's not probably as sweaty as what some of the belts might have been. This is Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Andrea.
And how many years have you had your stoma, Steve?
13 months now.
Okay, 13 months.
Yeah.
And you have developed a parastomal hernia. Would you mind if we had a little look? So as you can see, a slight protrusion around here. Now that actually, Steve, compared, there's various sizes and shapes of hernias. That doesn't look too bad to me, but that's me. How's it made you feel? What problems have you had?
It makes me very paranoid when wearing certain coloured T-shirts for a start.
Okay.
Kind of lifts up. I'm really aware that it's sticking out.
What are the implications of that hernia?
Well, at work, it involves quite a bit of lifting up, put my arms up. Straight away, it becomes visible. My T-shirt will rest upon it.
Yeah, and you can see it there.
I've been wearing other support garments, but they've not been as supportive as I would have expected, especially from a hernia point of view, which some of these garments are actually made for hernia wear.
And would that have been a belt that you would have worn?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And certain vests.
Right.
But there's still a massive protrusion in my eyes.
Okay, here we have one of Vanillan Blush's products, which is for gentlemen, which is a brief with a built-in support belt, which can be worn as a form of a preventative measure from preventing a parastomal hernia, or for support if you already do have a hernia. Now, Steve, I believe you've got a pair of these on there.
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so if you'd like to, should we pull that other bit over and see how that feels? Okay, so that's just the support, and that feels
really firm.
Yeah. Okay, would you like to lift your hands up like you were saying was a problem to you? So there we can see there. It was smooth. So how do you feel with that level of support, Steve?
It's a strong level.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more could perhaps be added.
Certainly for when you go in and doing your sporting
Definitely,
activities,
yes,
yeah?
definitely at the gym.
Power up with that. We have a vest with the built-in support in the middle. It does feel quite intense, the strength, when you get both of those on together, but just go with it and see how you feel with that. That was easy enough to get on, Steve. Okay, Steve, so that seemed relatively easy to get on.
Yes.
Yeah, and how's that feeling now
It
for
feels
support
really
around
firm,
there?
really comfortable.
Yeah.
Stretches.
Good. Stretches with you.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, psychologically that must make you feel...
Oh, without a doubt. I can see my right foot now, whereas before I was just seeing the toes.
So how does that feel now you've got your
Right.
outer layers on?
It feels really nice.
Yeah, well, to look at that now, it's far more evened out.
Yeah.
And all supported together.
Yeah, I'll be able to get tighter garments on instead of big floaty things.
Yeah. If you want to put your arms above again, Stephen, let's see. There we are, you see. Wonderful. Okay, so when you've got that level of support on, would that make you feel more inclined to go and work out?
Oh, without a doubt, the confidence levels with it on, it completely smashes the other way.
Yeah. And that's because of a physical support and a psychological support.
Yeah, physical, really firm. Just looking at it, aesthetically pleasing. It's flatter. The T-shirt fits nicer. Whatever garment you're going to wear is going to look a lot smoother.
Yeah. You found that okay getting on?
Yeah.
Should we have a look at taking it off now?
Okay.
Okay, so if you'd like to take your T-shirt off for me. I can appreciate some people might find that a little bit tricky to get on and off, but depending on your upper body dexterity and strength. If you'd like to shimmy that up your torso, that might be an easier way. How's that? That's that.
That's how I would take it.
That's how you take it on. Okay, and there you go. Support wear that provides as much strength as a belt, not as medical looking, comfortable, and I think psychologically it makes you feel like doing a little bit more activity because it certainly supports your posture and makes you feel a bit more confident in enabling you to do something like that and bringing about then a general improved sense in your well-being and general health.